Do I think that they may delay or postpone the NDA Alpha for next week? So going into March 19th, we're supposed to have a week-long testing session with no NDA on it. Do I think there's a possibility that they might delay that? There's always a possibility that they may elect to delay that. There is always the possibility that they may have no choice but to delay that. Testing, like I've told you guys, like I've tried to explain, testing a video game, especially an MMORPG in development. Let's Bob Ross it up for a second. Testing something is like that game you see being played on YouTube where you have to make the connections and nothing works right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do our current build. And then we're gonna do over here, we're gonna do our final build. And so in an ideal world, what you would have is you would have this linear, that's not the right pencil size. You would have this linear connection between your current build and your end state build. However, that's not how testing works. And I'm just going to pick 3 systems, right? I'm going to pick 3 systems. So this is your testing build, right? And this is going to be your current state, right? And for this is going to be the testing build that you put out. And in order to make this connection, right, you can't go straight across because you're missing some things. And we're going to just put in a couple of widgets that you're missing, right? And we're going to say, this is the node system, this is the PvP system, and this is the class system. Now, the problem is that they need to get this build, this Frankenstein monster of an alpha. I'm going to call this alpha. We'll also, just be cute and clever. We'll call it Adam. They need to jump through some hoops, right? They need to make some really weird connections, and they need to hand jam some stuff in order to then be able to bring the build online so that everything flows in and we get a game. So what they're doing is they're hand jamming a lot of stuff. The node system, instead of it having, and I'm just going to use if-thens because if-thens are an easy way to do this. If XP equals this, then node equals this. If resources equals this, then node equals this. Well, they're going to go ahead and they're just going to say if yes. They're going to set every condition to true that they need to hand jam. Well, the problem is that sometimes somebody's in the middle of working on one of those circles and they've touched something and now the jumper cable connection doesn't work. And so they've broken it. Breaking things in alpha building isn't really breaking them. They're just not ready. Good line from Ender's Game is Colonel Graf. He says, you're never ready. You go when you're ready enough. Intrepid Studios needs to just go. Now, I know that some people are going to say that if it's not ready to show, they should delay. And I disagree. I disagree with this. No matter what stage the game is in, when you go to your alpha next week, it doesn't matter what stage the game is in, people are going to say bad things about your game. It absolutely, positively does not matter what you show next week. If it's anything other than the launch build, there's going to be complaints. Where is Fighter? Where is Ranger? Where is Rogue? Where is Bard? Where is Summoner? Where are classes? Where are augments? Where are nodes to stage 6? Where are my Kickstarter cosmetics? Where's my summer backer cosmetics? Where's my, you've been selling cosmetics for 2 years? Where's all of these things? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you show next week. You are going to get flack one way or the other. Now, do you have to have a minimum deliverable? Quality? Sure. I think what we're seeing on the screen right now is that minimum deliverable quality. I think that the sooner you put out something the players can see, hear, touch, taste, smell, talk about, you're going to get a mountain of feedback and a mountain of data. The best part is that you put it out there. You've proven sure, you're going to increase the complaints in this pile exponentially, but you're going to kill this pile of complaints exponentially. So Intrepid's going to net some zero the complaint department, but they're going to get a pile of data to use. Now, Intrepid did admit during their last live stream that they ran into issues. And that's all I can say because that's all they said. I think that no matter what, you're going to run into issues. I think no matter what you do, you are going to have issues. Annette Bening in the movie The Siege, do you want to lose little or lose big? I think in this regard, you lose big, but you get the data.
I say, Sprocket, we've reached the end of another video. Time to thank the sponsors. Yes, that will do, that will do. Shall we pop off for a spot of tea?